Hey there, Cancer, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. Also, Cancer, please remember that if someone is strongly energetically connected to you, they may show up in your reading. So take the energies as they resonate. They may be reversible or interchangeable between you and your person. There you are. Okay. Okay, Cancer, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week is the Nine of Cups. Self-indulgence, focusing on yourself, your own happiness, emotional fulfillment. Nice. In the recent past, you get the Justice, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. That's you, smack center in the middle. There's something here that you're working on restoring balance. It could be within yourself, energetic balance within yourself, or I feel like this is more tying to a connection, possibly a marriage even, between you and another person. If it's not a marriage, it's a relationship that feels intense. It has the intensity and seriousness of a marriage. And I see you wanting to restore energetic balance and make things feel good, feel fair in that situation. In the current situation, you get the Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, the King of Wands. You want to start over with this person. There's like a new, fresh, loving beginning. I don't feel like this is a new person. I feel like this is someone from your past, possibly this Hierophant, which the intense relationship. I see you wanting to start fresh and start over because there may have been some conflict, or there is still currently conflict in the current situation, and you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't really like this conflict anymore. I see you showing up feeling very, very confident, very much like, yeah, I don't want this anymore. I'm over this. I feel good. I want to make this situation feel good. Let's get over this conflict. Let's start fresh. I'm done with this. I'm done with like the conflict, not the relationship. In the near future, you get the Four of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. There's something that makes you unhappy in the near future showing up here for you. This unhappiness is also bringing in a sense of anxiety, okay? So there's something that you're overthinking here in the near future. But despite the fact that you have this fear, you have this anxiety, I also see you taking charge towards something. Now, it could be that you're fighting through this, like whatever is annoying you or making you unhappy, whatever you're like, this doesn't feel good. You're like, yeah, I'm moving past that. I'm taking action to make this happen. Or it could just be that there's something in the near future that you're doing, which is bringing about this unhappiness. It's bringing about this disappointment, but you're like, I'm going to keep doing this anyway. Kind of like banging your head against the wall. Let's take a look. Let's start off by clarifying the Justice in your recent past. What is the Justice in the recent past about for Cancer? Justice is clarified by the Tower, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands. There's a situation here which you are not trusting this at all. You feel deceived in this situation. You feel like someone lied to you or someone tried to pull the wool over your eyes. And it almost kind of came out of nowhere, where the way I'm feeling it, and again, I say you, Cancer, because this is your reading, but this could be your person, so take the energies as they resonate. You wanted to make things fair. You wanted to bring back balance. You wanted to be like, okay, let's make this whole situation good, fair, feel right, just, etc. But then out of nowhere, it's almost like whatever this other person did, it's like you felt like they were trying to bullshit you or like pull the wool over your eyes. And what this did is it got your defense mechanisms like shooting up. So I see you in the recent past just like, let's make things right. Let's make this fair. And then bam, out of nowhere, you're like, what the heck? Why would you do that? I don't trust you now. And my guard is up. My guard is really, really up in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Chariot in the recent past. And again, could be you, could be your person, but somebody's got their defenses up, that's for sure. Chariot is clarified by the Emperor, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords. This is definitely you, Cancer. I see you having some heartbreak that you need to heal here in the recent past. There's some emotional pain that you're carrying, possibly from whatever happened here with this person that you may have felt try to backstab you. But either way, in the recent past, I see you having this emotional pain, realizing it, and just working on healing it. Healing yourself, healing the pain, healing whatever, not great energy you may have been carrying up until that point. You're like, yeah, I'm not carrying this anymore. Oh, too many cards, Spirit. I'm not carrying this anymore. I'm going to work on healing this. Let's take a look at the Hierophant in your recent past. Okay. Hierophant is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody here, again, you may be dealing with a Taurus, and if not a Taurus, there's a connection between you and another person, possibly a marriage, which you want to bring back. Somebody wants to bring this back. There's a lot of passion between you and this other person, and whoever this person is, they want to bring this connection back. They want to reignite that spark and basically make stuff happen because they carry a lot of passion for you. Now, this person, however, is showing up as single. So I don't see the breakup here in this reading just yet, but intuitively I am picking up that you guys were broken up or separated, and whoever this person is that wants to bring this back, right? I see them wanting to do that. I see them wanting to move forward, but I also see them carrying this energy of being single. And so being single, being independent as well, but still really wanting this relationship. So I don't feel like you guys are together in the recent past, or at least you guys aren't, you're not official is what I'm saying. Let's take a look at the Ace of Cups in the current situation. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Seven of Wands. Again, somebody here really wants to start over. They want to start fresh. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, this person wants to start over. You get the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Definitely a new beginning on the horizon here between you and another person. Now, excuse me, this person, again, their defenses are up. It's almost like they're kind of fighting this energy of wanting to have this new beginning. On the one hand, they're like, yes, I want to take care of this new beginning. I want to nurture it. I want to make it happen. I want to bring it to life. But this is difficult for them. And the reason this is difficult for them is because they're also resisting it. It could be because of the pain, because of whatever happened between you guys in the past. Whoever this person is, they were really hurt in the recent past. And so in the current situation, even though a new beginning, lots of love, by the way, even though a new beginning is available, this person is kind of like resisting it. They're almost kind of like, I want this, but maybe, stay back a little bit. Kind of like a push-pull type of energy. But they want it. They definitely want it. I can see that. It's not easy for them to want it and admit that they want it, but they want it. Let's take a look at the Five of Wands in the current situation. Five of Wands is clarified by the Magician, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Somebody in the current situation is manifesting a resolution to this conflict. They're manifesting seeing different ways of resolving this conflict. You and this person, if you're not separated or broken up, there's a fight. You guys are not talking. You're possibly at odds. There may have been a really big disagreement between you and this person. Whoever this person is, I see them looking at different ways to resolve this conflict. They really want to resolve it, so much so to the point where they're manifesting it and they may not even realize that they're manifesting a resolution, but they're looking at a bunch of different ways of how to resolve this conflict. What can they say? What can they do? What can they do to appease you, to make you happy? Because they don't like being in this conflict with you. They don't like being at odds with you. They don't like disagreements, fights. This person is not loving it. Not loving the way things are. Let's take a look at the King of Wands in the current situation. King of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, somebody here is, there's a lack of trust in this situation. If you're dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, this is their energy. If not, this could possibly be yours or theirs. Take it as it resonates. Somebody here feels very, very confident and they know what they want to do. They want to come forward. They want to come forward and communicate, make an offer, shoot you a DM, shoot you a message. That's what they're feeling. That's what their desire, their burning desire is. However, once they do that, they're like, oh, I feel this. I want to do this. I want to do this. They're like, hey, wait a minute. Feelings? No, feelings have no room here. Shut down the feelings. Let's look at this from a logical perspective. And when this person looks at this from a logical perspective and they're not letting their emotions get the best of them, what they're doing is like, oh, I should walk away from this. I should totally turn my back on this. Forget it. This is way too messy. This is too much drama. This is too complicated. I need to just walk away. Now, this person is almost having like a fight between their heart and their head because their heart is telling them, approach Cancer, go to Cancer. Like, you want Cancer, just go, move in that direction. Their head is like, no, this is too messy, walk away. Now, I see their heart taking action here because the Seven of Swords to me is kind of like a BS type of energy. It's like turning around and being like, okay, I'm walking away, I'm done now. And then looking back and be like, well, are you coming? Are you going to follow me? Like, where are you? Why aren't you behind me? That's the kind of energy that the Seven of Swords is. And so this person, even if they do go based off of like logic and what their head says, I don't see them fully being able to like walk away. Because they got feelings. Feelings always win. Let's take a look at the Four of Cups in the near future. And Cancer, if this is you and you feel comfortable sharing in the comments how this resonates, I would love to hear it. For the Four of Cups in the near future, you get the King of Swords, the Devil, and the Five of Wands. By the way, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, divine pair. You guys are very intellectually stimulating. You guys always have a ton to talk about. You're always like kind of like bantering with each other. Divine pair though. Very nice. I like that. Okay. So this person, it's interesting because this whole thing of I'm going to go based off of what I think as opposed to what I feel, right? This is a pattern for them. They do this a lot. Whoever this person is, you or your person, I feel like this is your person because you're more of an emotional sign that goes based off of your feelings. Whoever this person is, they have this pattern, possibly with you, possibly just in general in life, where they'll feel something, and then the second they feel something, it's almost like it's too much for them to experience these feelings. They'll shut off their feelings and be like, no, we have to look at this from a logical perspective. All up in the head. Now, what this does, by the way, this doesn't make them very happy. This doesn't bring them any happiness because they're basically fighting how they feel. All this does is cause conflict, possibly within themselves where they're conflicted because, their heart is fighting with their head, but also possibly in the relationships that they have in life with you, with somebody else, because they're acting from a place of logic as opposed to like how they actually want to act, which is how they feel. And that doesn't usually breed very easy flowing energy. Let's take a look at the Nine of Swords in the near future. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords again, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. Somebody here in the near future is going through it, man. This is difficult energy. There's a lot of pain, a lot of emotional pain, anxiety, fear, and they're not letting it go. It's like they're holding on to something here, which is bringing in this energy. This is causing them pain. This is causing them the emotional turmoil. This is bringing in confusion, but they're just not letting it go. I feel like this person, again, is fighting with their heart. Their head is fighting with their heart. They're trying to have the logic beat out their emotions, but they can't. It's like, all this is doing is breeding confusion and anxiety for this person. Man, let's take a look at the Knight of Swords in the near future, closing out your reading. Knight of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like whoever this person is, eventually they're just going to realize that they have to focus on the way it's coming in. They're just kind of like, this is too much for me. All these feelings, all these emotions are just too much for me to handle. So instead of me coping with this and instead of me going through this anxiety and this confusion and this pain, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus on work. And the way this is coming in, it's almost like it's like a switch for this person where it's like they feel all these things, they're thinking all these things, it drives them, keeps them up at night. And then one day they're like, I can't think about this anymore. I really just need a break. I'm just going to focus on my job. I can't focus on this connection anymore. I can't focus on whatever's bothering me. We're going to shut that down and I'm just going to go focus on my job, focus on my work, focus on what makes me money. And I see this person doing that because they're not finding a solution within all this overthinking. And so I feel like they're just kind of like, this is my safe space. Let me go here for a little bit. Now, keep in mind, if this is you, Cancer, it's okay to do that, right? You don't have to stay there forever. But whoever this person is, I see them kind of just being like, yeah, all these feelings, these are a bit too much for me. Let me focus on something I know I can control in the near future. I don't see them staying there forever, but I do see them going there because it feels safe and it feels like something that they can actually control. Let's take a look at what the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week, Cancer. From the universe, you get the Seven of Wands, the Judgment, and the Tower. There's a decision here that you're really resisting making. I don't know what this decision is. Possibly if you need to listen to your head or listen to your heart, but whatever this decision is, you're really resisting making it. You know you need to make it, and it's almost like you're like, no, I'm going to put this off. I'm not going to make it. I don't want to make it. And the universe is coming in to be like, well, if you don't make it, I'm going to make it for you. The Tower is an energy that just comes in, and it's kind of like, there's a decision that you feel you need to make and you're fighting that energy. At some point you can't fight it anymore. And so even if the universe is not going to make that decision for you, it's going to push you in the direction energetically to make that decision because you need to. Now again, we all have free will, right? We can fight this, but just keep in mind the Tower and the Judgment, those are both pretty strong energies which are quite difficult to resist. So Cancer, really, really interesting reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you again for tuning in for your reading. I will see you here next week. Bye, Cancer.